All right. I'm just testing things out, guys. We're good. All right. By golly, I think we got it right on the first try. How about that? Hey, what's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with Game 5 of the Western Conference Finals featuring the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And yeah, right away you notice I'm wearing a Timberwolf. Oh, well, this isn't really a Timberwolf. It's a Wolf shirt. People are immediately going to say, oh, he's rooting for the Wolves. I mean, I kind of want this series to go a little longer. I mean, God, if the freaking conference finals are done tomorrow, we have to wait a whole week before basketball. I'm sure the players wouldn't mind, right? But damn, after like 2 days, you'd be like, well, damn, man, I wish the series was starting already. Can we, like, move up the series? God. Because if the conference finals are done tomorrow, which they very well could be if Indiana has their way, if OKC and Indiana have their way these next 2 nights, we'll have to wait a week, which means all I'll have to look forward to is baseball. And honestly, the Guardians aren't doing too bad, so at least it wouldn't be torture. But isn't that funny, though? The last couple nights, this freaking app thing has been pissing me off. And now it works. What a miracle. Oh my God, I better shut up before it starts malfunctioning again. Tua says those Cardinals fans are crying because the Orioles are beat them down. I actually didn't think the Cardinals would be that good this year, so. I mean, they're losing to a bad O's team. What's up, Jacob? What's up, B Skrills? Carolina up 1-0 on Florida. Are we going to see Carolina make a comeback and make things interesting? That'd be cool. Now, right away, for anyone who's watched my channel for the last couple of years, you probably noticed last year that I did not stream really any of the conference finals last year. Wasn't because I didn't like the finals matchups. My computer was messed up. Like, I could not log in. I mean, I could log in, but I could not connect to my internet. It would not connect. And it took about 2 or so weeks to get it fixed. So, man, I tell you what, it feels great doing these games again. Now, it's funny because last year, the NBA Finals, over the previous couple years before last year, I would always do a video or a stream or whatever comparing the two cities in the finals. Going over their other sports teams, talking about how many championships they have. How many championships, appearances, and, essentially, if they win a conference, if they win the NBA, or if they win a championship, that classifies as a gold medal for me, for the purpose of the video. If they lose in the finals, that's a silver. And if they make it, that's a bronze. Yeah, because you're third place. Well, I guess wait. No. If you lose in the conference finals, that's a bronze. That makes sense. It's kind of confusing. I thought the Dodgers was about to pull off the sweep. I was too until Angel Martinez said no. No. Yeah, it's really confusing because technically 2 teams, because you have the top 2 in the conference in the NBA in the championship. I'm trying to think of how that would go. I guess better record. Because you'd have technically the first, the second, and you'd have 2 bronze, I guess. That would work. Yeah, 2 bronze. Yeah, that would make sense. right? You lose in the conference championship. That's finishing essentially third place. So you'd have two bronze. Two bronze. I guess that's the way I would put it. Like, how many times have they lost in the conference championship? That's how I'll put it. Yeah. But the Dodgers, obviously, they got a damn god squad, so I'm happy to take. I'm just happy we didn't get swept. So, anyways, talking about my little video I would do every year besides last year. If I did that video thing last year, I would have had to talk about Dallas and Boston. My God, the amount of championships and runner ups and conference, or, I guess conference championship, or, if you're professional, yeah, conference championship runner ups that they would have, essentially third place finishes. Yeah, be quite a few conference championship losses or semifinals losses. That's probably the best way to put it. Yeah, it's a good way to classify it. Conference championship losses or semifinal loss. Now, for this year, which I will probably do it. Granted, it's going to be OKC most likely against Indiana, and let's just say there's not too many teams in those two cities. You have Pacers and Colts in Indy, and then you have just the Thunder as well for OKC. Oh, why don't you do the Seattle Seahawks or Seattle too? For the purpose of the video, I might even do Seattle. Because a lot of the success, well, nah, that wouldn't make sense. Yeah, I'm just going to do OKC. Now, if Minnesota somehow comes back and wins the series and moves on, and I have to do Indiana, Minnesota, then I'd have a little bit more work to do. Granted, the Twins haven't won a championship in a while. The Timberwolves have never won one. The Wild, I don't think they've won one before. And the Vikings, well, yeah, we know about them. Yeah. They have quite a few runner ups and stuff, but nah. And of course, they have a few conference championship game losses. Most notably, getting their ass beat by the Eagles. Yeah, what was it? Case Keenum? Oh. Oh, man. But this should be a fun game 5 because you know damn well there's no way Anthony Edwards would go out soft and feeble. He's going to probably be the most aggressive he's been so far in this series. I would not be shocked if every time he touched the ball, he tried to score with it. Now it's just a matter of will he have any support? We'll have to wait and find out for that. So, of course, my app decides to work on the day that the game is on ESPN. And ESPN, of course, they start games like 15 plus minutes after the hour or after the slated start time, which is always fun. What's up, Daniel? Yeah, Beast Grills Martinez really showed up. That's for sure. He showed up when we needed him. I'll give him that. Oh, this is the best part, just sitting around waiting for this thing to get underway. It does feel good not having to crash out over this freaking piece of crap app, not working for me. It does feel good. Actually having things work for me for once. My phone charged up yet? Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. Plug it. Felt like my phone was. It felt like my phone was on the charger for like the whole entire day. All right. So, probably another, what, 10 minutes? No, probably. I don't even know how much time we have left. But there's a look at the conference finals standings. Of course, OKC and Indiana, they have a chance to finish it off these next two nights. There's I guess, the pep band or whatever for OKC marching in. That's cool. Earlier today. But yeah, in terms of game odds, it started off OKC favored by 9.5. It went down a point. It's now OKC by 8.5. The total is 221.5. And the money line is plus 280 for Minnesota, minus 360 for the favorite Thunder. All right, so yeah, we're just about to get started. How about that, huh? Starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves, we have Mike Conley, Julius Randle, Anthony Edwards, Rudy Gobert, and Jaden McDaniels. And for the Thunder, it's Dort, Williams, J-Dub, SGA, Holmgren, and Hartenstein. Thunder trying to make the NBA Finals for the second time as the Thunder. The last time they made it, of course, when they got beat by the Heatles in 2011-2012. They've been close a few other times, but haven't been able to get through. So for the purpose of my usual video series that I did the last couple years, besides last year, a win in this game would lock in, at least, in my words, a gold or silver medal for the Thunder. So there's the Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards knuckle touching with the refs, saying good luck, The refs are saying good luck. All right, here we go. Wolves are in their white jerseys, Thunder in their blues. Kind of like reverse. Usually the home team wears white, road team wears color. Well, this is reversed. All right, here we go. Crowd going alternate blue and white. I love how their crowd always wears the shirts. Wish Cavs fans would take note. Oh well. Tip is up and we're underway. Julius Randle controls. He's guarded by J-Dub. Here's Edwards. Screened. Drive. Kick out. McDaniels. 3 is missed. Rebound. Put back. Up. And missed again. Rebound. Gobert lost it. Got it back. Randle. 4-3 is good. That's how they start. Of course, it would be nice if OBS, or not OBS, but ESPN would show up now. We'll see how long it takes them to show up before I have to refresh the page. Spin. Holmgren 2 is miss. I got to refresh the page already. Got a foul already on the floor. Already got to refresh my damn freaking scoreboard. Do I have to switch to CBS again? ESPN? Really? So unserious, I swear. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it updated. All right. SGA, stop, kick out to the corner. J-Dub, up top for Chet against Randle. J-Dub for 3. Not even close. He shot that from Stillwater. Damn. He shot that from right outside Oklahoma State's campus. All right, 10:53 to go. Here's Conley over to Randall. Inside, McDaniels against Chet goes up, and he completely missed. 10:37 to go. Here's SGA navigating inside. Little fake. Out to Dort. Over to Williams. Drives in with the floater, and he missed it. Rebounded by the Frenchman. Back comes Ant. Ant drives right past Dort, but he's fouled on the floor. Can't believe, like, the conference finals might literally be over tomorrow if OKC finishes the job tonight. They'll have over a week off. Conley, which I'm sure will be beneficial for these guys too, because they've been playing every other day. Backing down, here's Ant. Turn around. Oh, nice pass to Gobert in traffic. Hook shot is no good, but a foul. I believe that'll be on Hartenstein. No, it's on Chet. It's on Chet. That'll be his first. Conley's averages in the playoff career, pretty solid. 14 points per game, shooting 41%. Not too shabby, I'll say. Pull up two is missed. Brought down by SGA. Guarded by Randall. Drive SGA. Kick out. Chet. Corner three is good for the big man. I think he's from Minnesota too. Yeah. He's from Minnesota, so imagine that, right? Beating your hometown team to get to the NBA Finals. Kick out. Corner three for Randall is missed. Brought down. And now SGA going to take it the other way. Chet up in the dunk. Be careful. Don't foul him. That's all they would have needed to foul him. Like I said, OKC has been absolutely phenomenal at home this year. Floater missed. They've only lost, I think, one home game all postseason. Obviously, they didn't lose to the Grizzlies. The one loss came to the Nuggets. And there's a floater up and in again for Sauerkraut. Hartenstein. Sehr gut, ja. You thought I only did that for Dennis Herr Schroeder, huh? No. I do it for Herr Hartenstein, too. Three. No good for Conley. Herr Hartenstein is sehr gut, ja. And there's a block by Gobert. The Frenchman falls to his ground, falls to his on his butt. Up and in, gets blocked. I don't know how to say GTFOH in German. But that's pretty much, if that was Hartenstein that blocked it, that's what he said. Yeah. If he blocked it. I don't know how you say GTFOH in German, but yeah, that's pretty much what he said. He doesn't, I'm sure he speaks a little German, but he seems like more, English speaker, but still. Having the nickname Sauerkraut is actually very creative. I've never really heard that before until we traded for him. SGA, the Canadian, goes up and got it. Also the MVP. Don't forget. It's a quick 9-3 lead for the Thunder. Here's the Frenchman, Gobert. Rudy Gobert. Inside, Gobert. McDaniels. Corner three is missed. Aside from hitting the first shot, they haven't hit a damn thing. Drive, kick out. Chet for three is missed. Rebounded by the Frenchman Gobert. Here's Conley. Randall. Kick out. McDaniels again for three is no good again. SGA. Floater. Lob dunk. By Chet. Timeout, Minnesota. 11-3 Thunder lead. Man. Man, come on. What are you doing? What on earth are you doing right now? What in the heck are you doing right now? Uh-oh, Kansas City up 1-0. Dashy's gonna rage. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, boy. All right, guys. So let's do a quick checkup on the Columbus Crew. Last I saw, they were losing because feeble. By the way, Carolina up 1-0 late in the first period. For anyone that likes that stuff. Derp, 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 dee dee derp, derpity derp, dee dee derp, derp, dee derp. Of course, like I said earlier, the Guardians got a big win earlier today, beating the Dodgers 7-4. Oh, it's still 1-0. Freaking Crew. All right. Does worst go get better with sauerkraut? You talking about bratwurst? By the way, it's called sauerkraut. They just call Isaiah sauerkraut because he's tall and it sounds like sauerkraut and he's German. I don't know who came up with the nickname. I just remember seeing people talk about it on Twitter when the Cavs traded for him a few years ago. Wow, bratwurst. Bratwurst's good, yeah. Yeah. I drive a Volkswagen. Little German accent. A bit. I drive a Bratwurst. I drive the Oscar Mayer Bratwurst. Ja, das ist sehr gut, ja. Sehr gut. Ja. Ah, man. That's, oh, God. What goes on in these streams, I will never know. Okay, so, coming out of the timeout here momentarily. I don't expect any substitutions, but if you're the Timberwolves, how about you put the ball in the hoop, huh? By the way, 2-0 Carolina. Put the ball in the hoop. Caruso is in for Hartenstein. That's the first substitution of the night. Good, quick adjustment for Coach Daigneault and the Thunder. Here's Edwards against Caruso. Goes up and got it. So there's Anthony Edwards getting on the board with his first points. Here's a pull up. J-Dub for 2 is too strong. Rebounded by McDaniels. Call him J-Mac. Here's Conley. Randall. Oh, stolen by Caruso. And he's going to hand it off to SGA for the dunk. Look at him not being greedy, letting him get the bucket. I like that. Good job, right? Good job, Caruso. Golf clap for you, buddy. Look at you. Look at you. Sharing the wealth. There's Edwards. Goes right up and got it. Like I said, he's probably going to be extremely aggressive. It just seems like that's what he'd probably do. Looks like DiVincenzo and Nas Reed are set to come in. Next dead ball. They're at the scorer's table. Corner 2 is missed. Rebounded by Edwards. And now it looks like Naw is ready to come in for threes. Airballed, and now we're going to see them come in. McDaniels, Conley, and Gobert will sit for Reed, Alexander Walker, and DiVincenzo. It's crazy. If they finish the job tonight, there won't be another Western game for a week. There's a foul that's on Alexander Walker. And of course, this would be the second consecutive year that the Wolves bow out in the conference finals. Pull up 2 is good for J-Dub. And there's a bad pass saved by Randall. Another pass out of bounds. I once stayed at a German home, and the man wanted me to teach him the sound th, and no matter how I tried, the best he ever did was ta. I can imagine. Yeah. Kick out SGA. Lost it. Here's Nas Reed, but here's Caruso right after him. And hey, look at Caruso with the hustle, forces the turnover. Wolves give it right back, just off of Nas Reed's foot. SGA, drive up and in for 2. Man, I swear if the Thunder blow these guys out, oh my God. Alexander Walker to Edwards. Edwards dancing with J-Dub. Kick out Nas Reed. Nas against Chet. He falls down. Gets it off to Alexander Walker. Puts it up. Missed it. And rebounded. Somehow goes back to the Thunder. Even though I think DiVincenzo was right there. Couldn't come down with it. SGA. Drive. Floater is good. I like how I have that one guy in that section of all blue wearing white. He must be a Wolves fan or something. Has to be. Well, he's standing, cheering. So a Thunder fan not getting the memo? It's like, hey, buddy, you're in the blue section. We're blue. What are you doing? I would have gotten a th out of him. Grabbed his tongue. Hey, yo. (19-7). Here's NAW against Caruso to DiVincenzo. As Cason Wallace is checked in now for the Thunder. With Hartenstein out there now and for Chet. Oh, and another steal. God, they are picking on the freaking Wolves right now with that stuff. SGA. Drive, kick out. Caruso. 3 missed. Rebounded. Oh, watch out. Now this takes a spill. Here's Randall. And inside. Almost blocked. And he missed the shot. Oh my God. It's happening again. Here's SGA. For 3. It's good. Dude, these guys are going to put belt to ass, aren't they? Wow. Edwards goes up. Missed another one. Can these guys make a damn shot? Cason gets hacked, but no foul. Goes out of bounds. Timeout Thunder. 22-7. OKC. Don't let this be another BTA session. Please, God, let the Wolves come back and make it close. God! Pissing me off. But that just goes to show you how good the Thunder are. I gotta see what Twitter's saying about this. I gotta see what Twitter's saying about this, guys. Twitter's probably like, are you serious? This is gonna be another BTA session, isn't it? Minnesota fans, right? Because they're like, the Twins stink, but at least we got the Wild and the Wolves. And now, just like that, you're really close to just having the Twins again. Wow. So Elon Musk left the Trump administration. That did not last long at all. I thought he was all buddy buddy. That's interesting. I know what Elon's gonna do now. He's gonna come back here and continue to mess with Twitter. I don't know how dangerous it would be to have someone who's technically not an elected official hanging around the freaking White House like it's some take your child to work day kind of thing. Considering how sensitive the stuff is there. Yeah, you don't want some random guy walking around the White House around some sensitive materials, you know? I mean, that's only like one of the most powerful places in the world, right? A lot of stuff happens in there behind the scenes, you know? I remember when I was in high school, we went to DC for I think a week or so. I'm not in high school, in middle school. Yeah. It was right after uh, Obama executed the get the heck, get rid of Osama plan. Yeah. Actually, I actually had a shirt, believe it or not, that said Osama got Obama'd. Yeah. Yeah, there you go, yeah. It was what? Probably a few weeks after that. Now that I think about it. Yeah. And it's a good trip. Weather was nice. Yeah. It was fun. Got to see Congress. That was pretty cool. Just thinking about a bunch of people sitting in that big ass room arguing 24/7. It's like, well, damn. So apparently they had a technical called on Chris Finch. So Rudy Gobert returns for Julius Randle. Free throw, I believe, is good. There's Chris Finch. Yep, free throw is good. And the inbound goes out to Hartenstein. Just thought I'd give you guys a little fun information. Yeah, so Elon Musk no longer hanging out with Trump. That's interesting. I thought they were like buddy buddy. I was kind of curious to see how that whole thing would pan out. He's been trying to like rework the government, which is certainly an interesting thing to do for someone who's not an elected official, you know. I can understand what he was trying to do, I guess, to rework to save funds and stuff, but it's like, bro, do you know what you're doing? Uh, yeah, don't. That's one of those things that's like you don't want to touch it because then it's like if I make one little change, that could mess up a lot of stuff up. So there's a whistle again. Foul on Edwards with 2:18 and counting. Then there was a turnover on Hartenstein with, okay, so we got 2:16 left. 23-7 OKC. Foul on Cason Wallace. Here's DiVincenzo. Gobert up top. Alexander Walker. Edwards inside. NAW misses again. Out of bounds. Back to the Thunder. All right. So here comes the Thunder up the other way. Dort up top for SGA. SGA. Wing three is around and out for Cason Wallace. Edwards with the rebound. They have not scored in a little while now. Edwards has 4 of these 7 points, and there's a foul on Caruso. I remember there was a game against the Cavs. The Wolves had this kind of problem. They could not score for crap. And by the time they really started scoring, the Cavs had already started beating the hell out of them. Yeah, it was the game in Cleveland, too. Free throw is good. I expect to see my guy Duke Bothers pop in the chat with his usual Thunder Up message. I believe he said he will be streaming the finals games if the Thunder can finish the job tonight. Free throw good. 23-9. They just need to go on a 10-0 run and they'd have a 23-19. Kick out, nice pass. Dort for 3. No. Here's Edwards dancing around against Caruso. Kick out, DiVincenzo to Reed. Reed up top, open. Edwards misses. Rebounded by Wallace. But it was actually, he kind of gave it to Alexander Walker, who then was out of bounds. Okay. Yeah, he spiked it off of him, and NAW caught it out of bounds. So here's the Thunder bringing it up. Aaron Wiggins has entered for Dort. I wonder if we're going to see much of Terrence Shannon tonight. Caruso, Wallace, Wiggins. Corner 3 is an air ball. Everything but rim there. That's tough. Edwards dancing around with it. Ant. Drive. Step. Kick out. Walker misses again. These guys cannot score at all. Oh my God. All right, here we go. 13 seconds to go. No shot clock. 7, 6 for SGA. 5, 4, 3. SGA. Kick out. Corner 3 at the buzzer. It's good for Wallace. And after 1, 26-9, Thunder lead. Now again, let's go over what the Thunder have done in the past, right? Playoff history. It should have been us and OKC in the finals. Yeah. Yep. That would have been a banger. But alas, nope. It's probably going to be Indiana and OKC. So again, the Thunder actually would have quite a few, as I call them, bronze medals because they have lost in the conference finals as the Thunder quite a few times. I'm only counting as the Thunder. They have lost 4 times, well, 3 times currently in the conference finals. Warriors, Spurs, and Mavericks. And of course, they would have one, at least 2 silvers, possibly a gold. What the heck? If you want to go back to the Sonics, well, then they would have. I mean, God, they would actually have 1 gold. Wow, they because they beat the Bullets as the Sonics way back in the 78-79 season after losing to them the previous year. So they would have 1, 2, 3 silvers and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bronzes. That's as a franchise overall, including the Sonics. Which, by the way, I heard from Josh in the Sports Fury that said that apparently, if Seattle gets their team back, which they very well could, when expansions happen with Vegas and Seattle getting teams, OKC would willingly hand over the Sonics playoff history and such to Seattle again. They would hand over the history of the Sonics. Because right now, that is technically the Thunder's history. It would be kind of like what happened with the Browns when the Ravens came to town, when the Ravens were established. Otherwise, right now, Ravens fans would be flexing, 8 NFL championships and 2 Super Bowls. All right. So Terrence Shannon is in for Rudy Gobert. Julius Randle's back in with for Anthony Edwards. J Dub is out there with Chet, Caruso, Wiggins, and Wallace. First quarter fewest points in any quarter this season with 9. That's insane. So 28-9, Minnesota is trailing. And there's a foul on Caruso. Caruso got a quick 2. There's Coach Finch. Remember last year, Coach Finch actually got hurt when I think it was against the Suns. Yeah, it was against the Suns when someone ran into him. Yeah, trying to make a play along the sideline, and they ran into Coach Finch. Reed goes up and got it. Oh my God, they finally scored. They scored 9 points the entire first quarter. Wow. Here's Chet. Kick out. Wallace. Short. Back the other way. Here's Edwards. I'm sorry, no, this is Randall. Randall. Nas. Yeah, Edwards is on the bench right now. Randall. Oh, it's stolen by Caruso. It's a 1-on-1. He goes up and he's fouled by Reed. Takes an awkward fall. Does a little push up. And he's all right. That's cool. At least Reed went over like, you good? Obviously, there was like no ill intent there. He was trying to deflect the shot. Good. Wow. Damn. Hey, yo. Free throw is good. Again tomorrow, Pacers and Knicks. back at the Garden. Friday, Game 6 would be Wolves Thunder, but this is going the way it's going to go. There won't be a Game 6. Here's DiVincenzo. Over to Randall. Dante. Need him to go crazy again. I know Wolves fans would love that. Reed. Randall. Back to Dante. Randall. Corner. 3. It's good for Shannon. Man, if he cooks again, that means it's like they didn't play him at all in the first couple games. They could have played him. He could have been doing this all playoffs. Makes no sense to me. Caruso right up and in. No, and there's a foul. It's on Terrence Shannon Jr. Troy Weaver? Wait. Troy Weaver is now with the Pelicans? Senior Vice President of Basketball Ops. Ah, okay. Jason Hervey is the Director of Player Personnel. And Davis Smith, Basketball Operations Manager. Okay. Troy Weaver. I know Pistons fans would have stuff to say about him. Yeah. Huh. So Caruso made the first free throw. They haven't updated about the second one yet. But I believe he did make it. Yeah, he did. Conley's in for Alexander Walker. This game has the potential to get out of hand again. All it takes is one big run by the Thunder, and this game's a wrap. Because that's how good the Thunder are. Ken Williams he's in for Caruso, but he returns in the series. And Caruso exits. People giving him a round of applause. Because he's been playing some, I guess you could call it like hard-nosed ball so far this game. Like he's trying to win the series. He's trying to have a week off. All right, here's Holmgren up top over to J-Dub against Shannon. J-Dub, and almost stolen. But saved by the Wolves. Here comes Dante. His Saved by the Wolves sounds like some funky novel. 3, inside. I think we're going to pull up there. Randall goes up and gets blocked. Back comes the Thunder. And here's Chet. Goes up and throws it down. All right, 9:13 to go. Shannon gives it off. Here's Naz Reid, who lost it again. It's a 3-on-2. J-Dub is fouled. 1. This game's going to be another BTA session, isn't it? I swear to God. Like I said, all it takes is one big run by the Thunder, and this game's a wrap. That's how good the Thunder are. There's no way the Wolves are coming back from a big deficit. A deficit bigger than 20. They're not coming back from that. Not with the Thunder playing like this. Hell no. Hell no. Make a free agency targets for Cavs vid. Trust me, I will. I'm just going to wait and see who's actually out there. Because the thing is, the Cavs don't have money. You want me to include a bunch of freaking like low-tier veteran players on my video? No. I'm not going to come out here talking about, LeBron James, but I'll make a video closer to free agency. Once I start getting getting a vibe on who we could possibly go after. I don't think we make signings like last year. They're probably going to make their moves via trade. Yep. And in terms of who could be on the way out, I've said it before. Isaac Okoro, Dean Wade, maybe, God forbid, Max Strus, or even Jared Allen. And possibly, this would kill me inside, Darius Garland. I don't think they do it to Darius because he is a legit core piece. He just got, screwed over again with injuries. That ankle injury, what a toe injury, freaking literally like screwed him over because he couldn't be a playmaker with that toe injury. Like you try running on a hardwood surface, with a toe injury. You can't. You can't. It's so hard to run with a toe injury. And my camera froze for the first time tonight. That's the first time it's done that. Because I'm moving too much. I gotta watch how much I move. If I do too many like quick, sudden movements, my camera can't catch up and it freezes. Of course. Why don't you get a new camera? Oh, I'd love to, but it's attached to my computer. It's literally inside my computer. Yeah. Remember when I first got my computer, I was like, yo, where's the camera at? And I found out, I was like, oh, it's like a little pop-up thing. Yeah. I love the computer, don't get me wrong, but the freaking system inside it sucks. So Lou Dort returns for Ken Williams, and Anthony Edwards will be back in for Dante DiVincenzo. Naz Reid will also take a seat. We'll see who returns. Probably, I'm going to assume Rudy Gobert. Nope, it'll be Jaden. Jaden returns. All right. But of course, Jalen Williams has a free throw coming up. The and one. Free throw is no good. Brought by Jaden McDaniels, and here comes the Wolves trying to chop into this lead a little bit. Keep it close. Kick out past Shannon. Randall around the horn. On the arc, I should say. Three ball is missed. I should say around the world. Remember that game? For anyone who remembers around the world basketball game that you'd play like in gym class, goes right up and got it for J-Dub. Man, I'll tell you what, this dude always shows up. He's showed up in pretty much every game of this series. That's so weird. You have a random guy wearing blue and the yellow and the white and a white and the blue. Did they purposefully do that? Then you have some weird ass dude wearing orange. I think he has a super fan, so he has an excuse. That's his attire, I guess. At least he's sitting on the edge, so it doesn't look like a random ass dot. Sticks out like a sore thumb. First free throw is good for Ant. Edwards has 7. So he has almost half their points. Up and missed it. Oh, I wanted him to keep it because it would have been 17-38. Hey. I'm like, hey, what's up? Hello. 3 ball. Who's guard for Chet Holmgren? Man, you got this 7-footer hitting daggers in your face, dude. Oh my god, it's a wrap. They are cooked. They are cooked. 3 ball in the corner. Oh my god, he made it. Wow. Oh, he made it. The Timberwolves are absolutely cooked. They're done. Took not even a quarter and a half, and they're done for, I think. Chet. And a nice save. Wallace. J-Dub. For 3. Do I need to get the belt? Because that seems like that's what we're going to be getting here again. Spin. Up. Kick out. For 3 is no good. Here's J-Dub. And a steal. Edwards all alone. Goes, oh, I'm sorry, it's Randall. What are you getting mixed up? God. Drive. Chet gets blocked. And here comes Edwards. Pull up 2 is no good off the side. Almost halfway through the freaking quarter again. 6:35 to go here in the first half. I just hope if this game turns into a BTA session, I just hope the refs just let them play and just get this over with. Don't be out here slowing it down with fouls and stuff. Should have just let that shot go in game 2 against Miami. That's true, yeah. But he's going to contest it. He had to full on jump to contest it, I guess. But he was battling that toe all the rest of the season after in April. Because he missed, I think, a couple games due to that injury. Hopefully he got it addressed and he won't have to deal with it next year. Free throw for Chet. Up and good. This is really about to be a BTA session. Think of how I felt doing Heat and Cavs, right? That last game, that was a BTA session and a half. And there's a steal. Wallace up and got it. They're getting whatever they want and then some. Here's Conley. Shannon up and in for 2. SGA. There's Wiggins. Shook his man up. Missed it. Rebounded by Chet. And he gets fouled. You ever have a song stuck in your head? You just be playing it over and over in your head. Then before you know it, you start mouthing the words. I'll be sitting here on the computer, type. And all of a sudden I'll just be doing this, the head bob, thinking, yeah, that's almost a banger. Then you start singing it in your head. People think, yo, you good? It's yeah, I'm great. I'm fantastic. Well, probably the most embarrassing thing you could do is when you order food, right? And when the server says enjoy your food, and you go, thanks, you too. But yeah. You just want to hide and never be seen again. Imagine what the server thinks. It's me too. Hey, lucky you, I'm on my lunch break too. I just happen to be on my lunch break. I will enjoy my food. And there's a layup. Whoop-de-doo! Nobody cares. Drive up and good. The Thunder are getting whatever they want. Gentlemen, sweep time. I'm not going to break out the broom because I only did that for the Cavs. Obviously. 3 in the corner is no good. Especially because my team got gentlemen swept as well. So, yeah. I'm not going to dance on someone else's grave when my team had their graves danced on by the damn Pacers. A team that we were better than. But the thing is, the Pacers have been playing essentially playoff level basketball for over a month. Oh, it's 2-1 Carolina now. Ooh. Corner 3 is missed. Rebounded by SGA. Pull up, and he missed it. 48 to go here in the half. 3 is missed. I gotta see the stats. Is it worse than what the Cavs did in that one game against the Pacers? 3 is missed. People are going to be like, do the Pacers really have a chance against this Thunder team? Yeah, they have a chance. If they harness the voodoo devil magic that they used against us, where they got the infinite magnet ball glitch, 3 is good. If they get the magnet ball glitch against the Thunder, which that's tough to get against this Thunder team because they are so locked tight on defense, you barely have room to breathe. They might be able to have a chance, but I don't know. It'd be tough. SGA with a nice little pull-up J. He's got 16. He's almost as the freaking T-Wolves have as a team. Oh! And Shannon runs in the Caruso. And it's tied at 2. The Florida Panthers have tied the game at 2. If this game gets so out of hand, I might just watch that game. That's in the second period, too. This game is getting so not a hand. Oh my freaking God, what is going on? I thought the Wolves would be more than a match for the Thunder. Nah. Makes me wonder, what would the Warriors have done against the Thunder? Not a damn thing. What about the Lakers? You would have had Luka, you would have had freaking LeBron, you would have had a good, solid core, but no center. They would have been eaten alive by Hartenstein and Chet. Death by Sauerkraut. Ah. That's Stickman. Sauerkraut and Stickman. I don't even know if Chet even has a nickname. It's funny though, because when he first entered the league, which he's only been in the league a couple of years, he was so scrawny. Just like Evan, but taller. Slightly. But he's so tall and scrawny. Now he's bulked up a bit. He's filled out his frame a little bit. Poor guy. I remember when in his rookie year, he was doing a pro-am and he got hurt. Missed, I think, the entire season. Here's SGA. Step back for 3. It's an air ball. Oh my God. Drive up and missed it. Rebounded by the Thunder. Here's SGA. Drives inside. Goes up. Missed again. But they got the rebound. A steal and a foul. That's on DiVincenzo and Caruso hyping up the crowd. They know what's going on. You know, they're going to have a whole half of just dirt ball. I mean, Thunder fans are going to be just getting so crazy now over the next 2.5 quarters or so. Damn near 30-point lead. Oh, my camera froze again. Oh, look at that. My camera doesn't even want to turn on anymore. And my app froze. Lovely. My thing froze. We're back. It's like, haha, gotcha. Pranked you. It's not April 1st, though. We're really getting a BTA session, another clincher. How many clinchers have actually been good? There hasn't been too many. A lot of these clincher games, you know, they've been blowouts. They've been ass beatings. Like we got a legit assault going on right now in OKC right now in this game. But this is just how good the Thunder are. They'll do this to anybody, right? That's why I kind of wish the Cavs would have kept Isaiah Hartenstein. Him and Jared Allen would have fed families with how good they are. People be betting on them and everything. They get certain things and they would be feeding them daily with their freaking stats. Oh well. I'll say this, if the game is like this in the fourth quarter where it's like 30-point deficit, I might just watch it. If that hockey game is close, I'll just keep more eye on that. I'll have the scoreboard up, but I'll be watching that more likely because I am not dealing with this crap. I guess the basketball gods heard me talk about having a kind of stream fatigue and the fact that I streamed every freaking game of these two series of this round. And they're like, you know what? You've literally streamed almost every couple days. Let's go out here and have a quick series for you. Oh my God, it's Duck's house. I haven't seen you in like 3, 4 months since the Buckeyes whooped the Ducks' ass in the Rose Bowl. I thought you just left YouTube. Dylan Gabriel has been outperforming. Okay, I don't know where you're seeing that, buddy. Where are you seeing that at? Huh? Don't let Buffs fans see that comment. They'll be going after you. God. If you go on Brown's Twitter right now, if you look up any video from Brown's beat writers at camp, you will see Buffs fans from Colorado. Well, not from Colorado, but they're Colorado Buffaloes fans from wherever. Just going after freaking Dylan Gabriel. Talking about his height, how he stinks, and why the Browns drafted him, which I don't know why they did, but they did. Okay? The fact he threw a pick to freaking Mason Graham. Buddy thinks he's still at Oregon. Oh, man, that's funny. For an interception to a big guy. Oh, my God. Not even Baker did that. Oh, technically, we did it last year against the Ravens. But still, you get the idea. Here's Edwards. And he lost it. Turned it over. Surprise, surprise. Here's SGA up the floor. Walks it up. Sizing up his man. Pull up. 2 is short. Tipped around. Batted back to Caruso. Open for 3 is missed. Open for 3 is missed. Buzzkill. Buzz Killington. And a foul on Caruso. And every other bum QB on that Browns roster. Not from what I've seen. It's only OTAs, though. It's only OTAs. People are really taking like a lot of crap in OTAs. Like, bro, it's relax. It's OTAs. Wait until training camp gets going and then you can start making agendas and stuff. Damn. Besides, a lot of our freaking usual players aren't even there. It's voluntary stuff. Drive and DiVincenzo turns it over. He's folding just like the Warriors. That's tough. Here's J-Dub for 3 is missed. Rebounded by DiVincenzo. Here's NAW over to DiVincenzo. Here's Naz Reid. Edwards. Gets it off. DiVincenzo to Edwards. And for 3 is missed. Taken by Ken Williams. Getting chased by Naz. Here's J-Dub. 1:24 to go in the half. J-Dub, the lob is missed. The floater is missed and a foul on Dante DiVincenzo. His second. There's Stephen A. talking to someone over there. Must be one of the other... Yeah, it's Coach Malone. I didn't even recognize him from looking from behind. That's Coach Malone. Coach Malone. Yeah. He'll probably be back on the sidelines somewhere next year, I assume. Kendrick Perkins and company talking in the tunnel as they get ready for the halftime show. Williams makes the first free throw. Wallace is in for Williams, and Julius Randle returns for Jaden McDaniels. Free throw number 2 is good. 59-27. 32-point lead. 3 ball is good. 1:08 to go here in the half. 59-30. SGA inside, underneath. Good defense. J-Dub clears it out. Dort to J-Dub. J-Dub pull up 2 is good. J-Dub and SGA are once again cooking the Timberwolves. Nas goes up. Got it. Now Florida's up 3-2 now. Just like that. Wow. J-Dub. Screened by Hartenstein. J-Dub goes up and blocked, but a foul. It's on Naz Reid. Oh, that'll be a second. Free throw. Okay. And Williams returns for Hartenstein. One more free throw coming up. And it's good. All right. 24 seconds to go. 4-second difference between shot and game clock. Drive inside, and Randall loses it out of bounds. Wiggins returns for Wallace. Isaiah Joe enters for Ken Williams. Naz Reid will take a seat. Jaden McDaniels enters or returns for Naz. Edwards is 3 for 10 from the field. 0 for 5 from 3. Here's SGA. Screen drive goes right up and got it. 2.8 to go. Looking to get it in. Here's DiVincenzo. At the buzzer. Not even close. And at the half, it's 65-32. Thunder up by 33. 20 points for SGA, 15 for Holmgren, 15 for J-Dub. Not what you really want to have as a Wolves fan. That's tough. That's tough. All right. Who's at Raiders week 12? I legit don't there will be any shenanigans in that game. I think John T just runs all over us and we get blown out. I don't know about that. Oh, it's 2-1. Oh, of course, the freaking Nashville scored right off. They just scored again. Damn it. Wow. Tell you one thing, Hagen is not Schulte. All right, let's go through the box score. Minnesota, not much to talk about here. Uh, yeah, 12 of 39 from the field, 31% overall. Ooh, gotta watch this real quick. Ah, wait, no, it's right back to us. Okay, come on, crew, damn it, tie this game up. At least get a point out of it. Oh, hey, how about that? Columbus scores right off the bat. I'm like, yeah, he scores. I can't do the goal. You know, I I got to give credit to any, like, especially the Spanish soccer commentators. Those people, there's like one guy that does it. He says go for like 30 seconds. Dude, I would wipe out my oh, that just goes in. Look at that. Beautiful goal. Shot that even anyway. Slide in traffic. Slips it in the net. They might actually have a chance to win. But anyways, yeah, 12 of 39 from the field, 31%, 5 of 19 from 3 on their best Cavs. I guess trying to be like the Cavs there. 5 of 19 from 3, 26%. 3 of 4 from the free throw line. At least the Cavs, when they got blown out, they at least got to the free throw line. 75% for the Wolves. 20 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals, 4 blocks, 14 turnovers, and 13 fouls. It's Palacios with the. Oh, okay. I think it's because they have those call ups, and a lot of the guys are gone because of call ups. But yeah, so 9 points for Anthony Edwards. He leads the way. 8 for Randall and 3 for McDaniels. He is scoreless. And the rest, they almost scored again. They almost have scored again. Damn. That's Rossi. Rossi. He almost, man, how to parry that. Rudy Gobert and Conley are scoreless. Rudy has not even attempted a shot in 11 minutes. No, I'm sorry, in 12 minutes, which is kind of sad. Wow. But yeah, not much there. Off the bench, 5 for Shannon, 4 for Reed, 3 for DiVincenzo. That's it in terms of scoring. Now on the flip side, for the Thunder, almost all their starters have double figures except for Hartenstein, who has 10. I mean, who has 2 points, but he's 1 for 1. 20 for SGA, 15 apiece for J Dub and Chet. My God, those two are cooking them tonight. J Dub and Chet are going crazy. They want to go to the finals. This does the MVP SGA. 0 for Dort, though. He doesn't really do much anyway. But 2 for Hartenstein. Off the bench, just 8 for Caruso and 5 for Wallace. 22 of 44 from the field. 50%. There were also 5 of 17 from 3. 29%. And 16 of 18 from the line. 89%. So 29% from 3. 89% from the line. 24 rebounds, 12 assists, 9 steals, 2 blocks. This is the big one. This is the big difference. 4 turnovers and 10 fouls for the Thunder. That's just a big difference right there. Turnovers. Right? Turnovers. Mukhtar and Palacios. Oh, it was an own goal by. Oh, they classified it as an own goal for Columbus. So that last goal was an own goal by the by Nashville. I was gonna say I don't recall them having a guy named Palacios. Nice job clearing that ball though. Oh, nice. I guess Rossi scored the first goal. Wow. Okay. Russell Rowe scores the second, but they called it a Palacios own goal on TV here. All right. The Wolves not even headed to Cancun. They're headed for Galveston. Oh no. They're going to Galveston. They're not even going to Cancun. That's tough. Oh, what the heck is Palacios doing, bro? Jousting with some of the other players on the team, I guess. Damn. Wow. Hmm. All right, guys. So, yeah, we're just vibing right now. It's halftime, watching the end of the soccer game. Columbus and Nashville. Columbus just tied it up a few minutes ago. They were down 2-1. They went right down and scored. Oh, there was no chance. Oh, he has it. Then he lost it. Hmm. Oh, oh, Rossi. Hmm. Oh, what a save by the netminder for Nashville. My God. Oh, wow. See, we're just chilling right now, essentially. Oh, that was from earlier. Hmm. Here's Crew bringing it up again, putting a little bit of pressure on Nashville, and it'll go out of play. It'll stay with the Crew though. Hmm. Well, there's Dashing talking about FC Cincinnati losing. I guess they blew a 2-goal lead. That's tough. I mean, we got to finish this out too. Watch this. I hope we win though. I'd love to get greedy. I want more points. Damn it. Nice deflection. Oh, Dashy making a rage video for that stuff. That's tough. Uh, Jalen Ramsey. For the record, by the way, I have loved every city I've played in and the fans who supported. The anger is very misplaced at times, but sometimes valid too. But real ones know the intention's always solid. New chapter awaits. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Watching the soccer game. Few minutes of stoppage time. Imagine if like basketball had stoppage time. Well, obviously it wouldn't work because in soccer they don't blow the whistle, they don't stop the clock. They just add more time. That's how they do it. Yeah. I don't even think people would even really watch if I did a Columbus Crew stream. Of course, I've always got other games to stream instead of these guys. It's not like I don't have other teams to stream. I'd always have a team. Guardians, Cavs, Browns, worst Blue Jackets. I really wouldn't have any an opportunity to do it. Offside. Oh, when he kicked the ball at the ref. Oh, oh, you should red card him. That's showing up the ref. Kicking the ball at the ref. What are you doing, dude? Should be red carded. Sent off. Ah, send him off. He kicked the ball at the ref. Ah, that's funny. Got about a minute of stoppage time left. I'd love to see the crew win this and win this at the death. At the end of it. Very, very end of stoppage time. To where Nashville can't respond. Essentially a walk-off. See how much extra time they get. Probably wouldn't be much. Refs usually give them a few minutes if they keep possession. Like the moment they lose possession, they might let the other team get a push, see what happens. But when it seems like there's like no momentum, they stop the play, and that's over. What a deny by Hagen. Corner kick. Be the last play of the game right here. Not even close. They might let the freaking crew do something with it here. And one chance for the crew. Oh, there's the final whistle. Okay. Okay. Eh, it's a point. I'll take it. Could have definitely easily had 0, so I'll take a point. All right, we're back. Just as this game ends, this game begins or resumes. All right, 10:40 to go. Not like it matters. Inside, kick out McDaniels. Pull up 2 is good. $69.34. SGA, kick out, Dort, pull up for 2 is no good. Tipping is good, though, by Isaiah Hartenstein. Drive, kick out, up top, Randall to Edwards. Edwards, floater is good. Edwards has 11 points. SGA to Hartenstein, floater, good. Ooh, 3-2 Kansas City. Ooh. Huh. Over the Reds. Okay. I see. Floater up and fouled. Free throw. Good. Tomorrow, possibly the last game of the round. Pacers and Knicks. Free throw. Good. Here's J-Dub, who lost it out of bounds. It'll go back to Minnesota. Edwards. McDaniels goes up and tried to do something with it, and he got blocked again. Twice he had a chance to do something, and he did nothing with it. SGA. Drive, pull up 2 is missed. Brought down by Hartenstein, but he stepped out. Do. I don't think there's any game on MLB Network that I could do like an impromptu stream for, is there? Yankees Angels? No. 8:23 to go after Rudy had a dunk. Floater is missed. Back to the Wolves. Here comes Ant. Barring some gnarly ass comeback, this would be the second consecutive year they lose in the conference finals. And there's an air ball. Ant's trying his hardest, but nobody else again showed up. They couldn't make a damn thing. Of course, winning in OKC seems to be a very daunting task because the only team that really could do it was the Nuggets. God, and of course they have a there's a three for Ant. Woo! But of course the Nuggets have a multi-time MVP. Timeout, Thunder. Down the Wolves down 30. Don't call it a comeback. Don't call it a comeback. Don't call it a comeback. Okay, so Frito struck out. So the Royals win. Of course they do. Beep, boop, boop, beep. Beep, boop, beep. Boop, boop, beep, beep. Beep, boop, boop, beep. Boop, beep, boop. Boop, beep. Boop, 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 beep. Boop, beep. Boop, boop. Boop, beep. Boop, beep, beep, boop, beep. Boop, beep, 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 beep. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep. Beep, 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 beep. Pop. It's another one of those streams. Gotta find other stuff to keep us going instead of watching a BTA session. Because that seems that's all we get now. Oh. Beep 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 beep. I was gifted a channel membership. For who? Who gifted me a membership? Oh, High Top Sports. Ah, okay. That's cool, I guess. Wait, who are they? I guess they're a Florida Gators channel. Yeah. Yep. Florida Gators. They probably see my name and think, wait, is that a Georgia fan? But then they look at my logo and they're like, ah, Ohio State. I see. Nah. All right. So Gobert will take a seat for the Wolves. He hasn't done anything, so it doesn't really matter. Caruso or Hartenstein? Ryan Helsley earned a save. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Das ist sehr gut, ja. Wait, is my... Oh, I'm on the soccer channel. I didn't even realize. I literally flipped the station and it went to the soccer channel that I had. I don't want to watch soccer. Get me back to the damn basketball game. Uh, well, it's 75-43. 7:13 to go, and we have a foul on J-Dub. Dante DiVincenzo enters for Jaden McDaniels, and Mike Conley will take a seat for NAW. This is a 32-point lead for the Thunder. 7:13 to go in the third. This is going to end up just like the Cavs game. That was worse what we did to them at the end of it. We had the Heat thinking Cancun before the third game was even done. Up and good. Remember, I didn't even stream the third game of that series because of the NFL draft stuff. Man, I was watching that game on my phone. I was keeping an eye on it, and I was like, man, if I would have streamed that game, I would have been bored as hell. I would have been watching the draft anyway. Anthony Edwards drives to the lane for two, and it's a 30-point lead. Ooh. What is going on here? Step back two is good. Step back two is good. Ha. He's got 24. Chet and J-Dub are also showing up big time. Three ball is good. Now they want to show up. Okay. Okay. I swear if the Wolves can cut this to 10 somehow by the fourth quarter, or even like midway through the fourth, that'd be insane of a comeback. But the run they would have to go on is just too much. Uh, yeah, shout out to everybody for watching along with me and everything, man. This is fun. This is fun. Free throws good. One more coming up. Fouls on Julius Randle, his first. Florida up 3-2 over Carolina. Free throw, missed it. Rebounded by Chet. Goes out of bounds. It'll go back to Minnesota. Oh, so the Mystics beat Indiana, huh? Ah, that damn puppy I have out there. Because my one dog had puppies, and that one dog will not shut up. I tell you what. Word of advice. If you have a dog and it has puppies, be wary of a puppy like the one I have. My God, it is loud. It screams like it's getting hurt, but it's not. It's like I go out there and they're literally fighting each other. Like they're biting on each other's ears. They're biting everything. Even the deer. Hey, yo. Yeah. My dog, my one dog, one of the little puppies that I got, dang thing is over here biting the other one's freaking deer. It's like, yo, don't bite that. Hey, yo. Keep in mind, they're still nursing too, so I don't know what the heck it's doing. Like, hey, yo, that's the wrong thing to be sucking on. Hey, yo. Don't be biting that. Hey, yo. It's a bully. Damn. Puppies are just a bunch of just lunatics, man. Tell you. All right, so yeah, foul on Nas. 5:24 to go. Here in the third quarter. 3 fouls on Nas Reed. Probably going to see the bench guys for most of the fourth quarter. I just don't know if the Wolves can make a comeback. Threes missed. They could actually make a comeback. They're only down freaking 27. It's not impossible, but they would need to go on a cataclysmic run. Dort, the lob, blocked. Back to DiVincenzo, who goes down awkwardly, but he's all right. Thing screams like it's getting hurt, but it's not. It's just mad. 3, good. Dude, if they get it within 20, they have a chance to do something. But they would need a massive run to get this game close. Oh, they lost it right to Chet. And what the heck was that by Chet? He had it and it went like through his hands like twice. It's like, what the heck are you doing, bro? He's like, oh man. SGA out there. Ken Williams returns, as does Cason Wallace. SGA with Dort, Williams, Caruso, Wallace. Timberwolves have, of course, NAW, DiVincenzo, Reed, Edwards, Randall. Threes missed. Tipped and taken by Randall. Corner. Oh, it's tipped. Stolen. SG with the dunk. My God. I've never had any dog of any kind, any age, squeal and scream as much as this one does. Floater is up and good for Randall. Gets the and one, foul on Caruso. His fourth. They're only down 22. 23. They might actually be able to cut this to like 15. Imagine the Wolves come all the way back and like make this thing interesting. But it'll be very tough because once the Thunder get going again, it's over. You got to take full advantage of this and get it as close as possible. SGA. Inside, Caruso. Kick out for 3. It's good for Dort. All it takes is one little run and all the momentum is zapped out of there. Edwards bumped and no foul. Up top. Dort. 3 is missed. Saved by Wallace. And then a foul on Randall, who tried to poke it out. I'm out, Timberwolves. All right. Fiend, 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 fiend. There we go. Huh. Oh. Hmm. Boston gave up nothing and got KP, gave up nothing and got Drew. OKC gave up trash and got Caruso. Giddy. And just remember that yeah, this offseason is going to be nuts. Guys are going to be available that we didn't think about. And I bet you the Cavs would jump at an opportunity to get someone like that. That kind of level player. Alexander for 2. SGA. Ant-Man really is not a guy to lead a team to a championship. He's good, but he's his supporting cast has let him down tonight. For DiVincenzo. Still 25-point lead. 2:22 to go in the third. Dort gives it to SGA. Caruso! 3 is missed. Caruso is going to be going to the NBA Finals for the second time. First time was with the Lakers, remember, before he went to Chicago. Pull up for 2 is good. Anybody else that's got experience like that? Hartenstein wasn't with Denver when they went. He was with New York still. Because he came from Denver to Cleveland. 3 for Dort is good. Now Dort's hitting threes. They're really cooked. And a W air ball. A clanker. Dante! 3 is an air ball. Lost the ball. Here comes the Thunder. They could almost put them out of their misery right here. Drive, SGA. Against Dante. Drive, floater is no good. Taken by Dante. Here's NAW, Alexander Walker. Cousin of SGA, of course, in case you haven't figured it out by now. Here's Ant. And we have a whistle. I think some big names we aren't thinking of get moved. Yeah. Like everyone's going to talk about, the Cavs. Like Jared Allen could be getting traded. I could see it. I don't know if they actually do it, though. I don't know if Kobe would have the stomach to actually part ways with a piece of the court four. Granted, I mean, I wouldn't be mad if we got rid of Jared Allen. He's kind of floundered in the big moments the last couple of years. And that would be the ultimate test for Evan to really step his game up. 3! No. But that would also mean the death of our 2 center lineup. Especially when it's starting to make a comeback in the NBA. I don't think they actually do that. As far as who actually gets dealt for the Cavs, I think Isaac, Dean, I think they get traded somewhere. And I don't know who else. Three is missed. Maybe Strus. Strus could get dealt. And that's it for the third quarter. 88-62 Thunder lead. And Thunder fans, well, let's just say they can smell already. Already. But I guess the good thing is, if the Thunder put this away, every 2 days we'll have an off day. Game tomorrow, off day. Game after that, off day. It's game, off day, game, off day, game, off day. So that's good. Won't be a game every day. Right? Like, if the Knicks win tomorrow, which they've struggled winning at home for some dumb reason lately, they pull it off tomorrow, then, what is it, Saturday? Oh, Friday. Friday will be the first time in about 2 weeks that I have not streamed a game. It's been a couple days, actually. Yeah. It's been about a week or so since I have streamed, because I've streamed every single day. Every day. And remember, the Thunder, they've been waiting for a while for this series. Wait, no. No, the Wolves and the Thunder, they got done on the same time. Wolves took out the Warriors in 5. Thunder took out the Nuggets in 7. That's right. Duh, I'm thinking of the Grizzlies series. Yeah, that's right. I'm thinking of the Grizzlies series. But they jumped right into this series. What, 2 days or so? So they were still humming coming off that series. Just forcing turnovers. That's going to be tough to do against a very sound Pacer team if they finish the job tomorrow. Which they very well could, doing it on the road. Now, if that does happen, if we get a NBA Finals matchup by Friday, then my video will probably come out probably Wednesday, the day before. I'll do a video going over the two cities, comparing their, I guess, their sports success, how many championships. You know, obviously the Colts have one. I'm just going to be talking about the Indy Colts, not the Baltimore Colts. Just like I wouldn't include the Sonics for the Thunder. It would essentially be a 2-on-1. I'm not going to count the WNBA either, because OKC doesn't have a team. Now, college, obviously, you know, Oklahoma has, I think, a natty or two, whatever. OK State, I don't even know if they've done anything. Indiana, well, yeah, they have, like, you know, Indiana Hoosiers, but I'm not going to talk about them. It's just going to be the Thunder versus the Pacers and the Colts. That's it. Drive and up, and he lost the ball. Taken by Chet. SGA. Chet. Corner three is no good. Rebounded by Caruso. All alone for three. Up top is good for SGA. Wow. 31 for SGA. When the benches are emptied out, and I'm not going to watch this game anymore, really, because who cares? It's been all Thunder since the first quarter. Actually, when the hockey game is like about 10 or so minutes to go, if the score remains, I'll turn it to that. We'll watch that together. Yeah. But I'll keep the scoreboard up for the Wolves game. Free throw good. SGA out there. You see Dort returns for Caruso. Randall shooting two, makes the first. Free throw, good. No, he missed it. Oh, I thought he was going to make that one. Oh, yep, Carolina just tied it. How funny is that? Carolina just tied it. SGA. Chet for two is no good. And there's a near steal. Nas goes up. Got it. Wallace underneath gets blocked. Put back good by Chet. And he's got 18. SGA is on triple double watch. 7 rebounds and assists. And then 2 steals. Blocked by J Dub. But a put back by Randall. Up top, here's SGA. SGA navigates, pull up, scoop and one. Follows out Anthony Edwards. His second. He'll go to the line for the and one. How good he is, man. He's got 33. 32. Yeah, 32. No, yep, 33. Okay. $69, 96. Free throw, good. 96, 67. Edwards, here's Conley. Kick out, pass, corner. Reed, floater, good. Open in the corner. 3 is good. 9:15 to go. 3 the other way. Missed by DiVincenzo. Here comes the Thunder. Wallace, corner, 3. Good for Dort. Timeout, Minnesota. 101-69. Thunder lead. That'd be what, a 31-point lead? All right, you know what? Yeah, this game's a wrap. Let's watch Panthers Hurricanes. Third period. Oh, they're on half. They're at the stoppage right now. This game has been over for like 3 quarters. Oh, man. If I wasn't so like dedicated to streaming games, I would have cut this thing off by now, to be honest. But alas, here I am. Mitchell. I've been all OKC all season. Nice. They are so good. They're stifling on defense. And if we do get Indiana OKC in the finals, that'll be a perfect matchup. OKC's stifling defense against the Indiana Pacers offense, which can go scalding hot at times, as we've seen. Ooh, damn. Nah. Liberty, 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 liberty. Coming games in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Tomorrow, game 5, Dallas and Edmonton, 8 o'clock. And then game 6 tomorrow, if necessary, Friday, and then Saturday, and then Sunday for game 7. But I think this series might extend. We'll see though. Carolina trying to extend it to another game. .948 to go. Hurricanes have it in their own zone. Pass up ahead. And the Panthers will get to it. On the boards. Canes corral. Shot deflected. Behind the net. There's a little scuffle behind there. Canes have it. Now the Panthers take it away. 9:17 left. Here's the Panthers. Pass. Was back behind in the center zone. Oh, watch out. Almost had it there. Shot. Nope. Deflected. Wow. There was like at least 2 near goals there. Somehow Canes kept it out of the net. Oh, it's Anderson again. No wonder Florida can't really score like that. Yeah. Naz Reed made a 3. 8:45 to go. 103-72 Thunder lead. 8:57 to go in Carolina. I got the Canes game on it. I got the scoreboard for the Thunder game up. Oh, and there's a miss. Canes have it. Neutral ice. Canes back in their own ice now. Pass up ahead. Goes into Panther territory. Bobrovsky will pass it off to a teammate. And here we go. We got the Panthers going after. It's a race for the puck. Panthers get to it first. We go around the other side. Oh, watch out. A little bit of contact there. God. The intensity is like ramped up like 1,000-fold with it being a playoff game. 8:03 to go in the third. I could see this game going to overtime. Really. All right. Watch, I turn it away. I watch them score. Okay, I'm going to go back to the basketball game. All right. 3 ball for Chet is missed. And it'll go out of bounds back to the Timberwolves. 7:28 to go here in the fourth quarter. Here's Conley to Ant. Edwards against Wallace. Spins. Drives on him. Spins again. Lost the ball. He's looking for a foul. Thunder will take it and bring it up the other way. And the Florida, I told you, Florida scored. Yeah, right as I said. I turned the game off and they would score, and they did. Drive up and no, he missed it. I literally said, I turned the game off. Florida's going to score, and they did. Of course. 4-3 Florida. 7:34 left in the third period up there. Right as I turned it off, they scored. Can't make it up. All right, here's the inbound. Randall, a little shove. Blocked by Chet Holmgren. He said GTFOH, boy. Get the weak stuff out of here. 3 is good. By Lou Dort. He's got 12. Timeout Timberwolves. 106-72. Back to hockey. Back to hockey. Oh, man. Oh. Florida trying to go back to the Stanley Cup final for a third straight year. Didn't even realize they were the ones that lost to the Kings the year prior. I mean, not the Kings, to the Knights. 5:56 to go in the third period. Here's the Canes trying to answer back. Pass up top. No on ice. Goes into Canes' side. Canes fans trying to rally the squad. Damn, Washington's up 5-0 on Seattle. Bottom 4. Yankees up 1-0, top 4 as well. All right. As we got a bot in here. Good to know my mods are always awake. Oh, wow, Duck's House. Wait, Duck's House said that? No, that was Buckeye Bob. Okay. It was weird. It made it look like Duck's House said it. There we go. Okay. So the Timberwolves have pulled their starters. Manat, Garza, Clark, Shannon, and Dillingham on the floor. Thunder still have most of their starters out there. Holmgren, J-Dub, Dort, Caruso, Wallace. Turn it over. Up ahead. Here's J-Dub. Kicks it out. The lob. Oh, just too tall. Yeah, the starters are out. They're gonna start pulling their starters. This is over. I'm gonna watch the Panthers game. There's the Canes. Up ahead. Puck in their own ice. Here's the Panthers with a shot. It goes off the side. Canes have it. Carolina trying to push. Terrence Shannon with a nice little two. It's cool. He's had a pretty good series. Granted, he's barely played. And a three by Chet Holmgren. How about that? Big man shooting threes. Who would have thought? Oh, they called it a long two. All right. Panthers take it away. Making a change. And we have a whistle. Yeah, now the Thunder pulled their starters. Jalen Williams, Jalen with an I, of course, Ken Williams, Joe Wiggins, and Mitchell. Wow. So the Thunder are going to have to wait over a week for the NBA Finals to start. So they'll have ample time to rest up and take it easy and get ready for whoever they got to play. Although if you're the Thunder, you're kind of hoping that the Pacers Knicks series goes 7. Otherwise, it'll be the same thing. Because that series will end on June 2nd, no later than. So, yeah. 3 ball for Isaiah Joe. Wow. 3:42 to go in the third. Florida up 1. Shot. Nope. Deflected. I thought it was going in the net, but it's to the side. Carolina trying to somehow tie this game up in their own ice. And another whistle. All right, I'm going to watch the other game. Okay. All right, 4:20 to go here in the fourth. You know what to do. Smooth if you got it. 3 ball is good for Joe. Here's Dillingham. Step back. 3. 114.79. Jalen with an I. Inside Joe. Kick out. Mitchell. Williams. This is Jones for 3 is good for Usman Dieng. Dillingham. Kick out. Nice pass up top. Shannon. Drive. Floater. Missed. Rebound. Garza for 2. 3:20 to go. 3:16 left. And he lost the ball. They're going to say kicked ball on Isaiah Joe. Oh. Floater is missed. 2:58 to go. Joe in the corner for three. .240 left. Fires, and he missed it. Taken by the Thunder. 2:33 left. We have a whistle. They're going to say a palming turnover on Dylan Jones. That's fun. All right. 51 to go. Foul on Dillingham. Final minute or so of the T-Wolves season. Tough. .42 to go. Turn it over. Here's Dillingham. Oh, sorry, this is Shannon. Shannon goes up, and he's fouled. All right, so yeah, this is pretty much done. 4-3, Florida leads. Oh, they got the empty netter. Okay. So yeah, Florida's going back to the Stanley Cup final. Okay. So yeah, those two teams this season 2-0. Wow. Okay. 1:32 to go. Drive, kick out, up top. Jalen, three. No, too strong. Brought down by Shannon. Up the other way, and it's stolen by Jones. Up ahead. Up and good. For AJ Mitchell. 1 minute remaining. Dillingham, good. 53 seconds to go. Everyone get on their feet now as they know exactly what's about to go down. Three is missed in the corner. Drive up and good. 28 seconds to go. They're just going to walk this out. Got to give credit to the Timberwolves, man. They tried. They fought hard, but yeah, they just didn't have it against this juggernaut of a team. They'll take the shot clock turnover. 4 wins by 30-plus points. First team in NBA history for the Thunder. Fires for three. Good. And that'll be the last points of the season for the Timberwolves. As for the second time in, well, Oklahoma City Thunder history, the Oklahoma City Thunder are going to the NBA Finals. This time, there's no LeBron James, Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade waiting for him. It'll most likely be the Indiana Pacers, led by Tyrese Halliburton and company. But don't count out the Knicks just yet. Because you never know with the Knicks. They might be able to, make things interesting. But yeah, okay. Now my app froze. Okay. It wants to freeze now. All right. Okay. I don't even really care at this point. Freaking piece of crap. Come on, you stupid thing. All right. Now I'm going to have to do this crap. All right. Well, we're back. Of course, app crashes. And then it takes 4 reboots slash restarts of my lovely PC to get this stupid app to work. So I'm going to uninstall and reinstall it. Maybe it'll behave. So, anyways, the Thunder did, in fact, take down the Timberwolves. Of course, thing works all night until at the very end. Classic. So I can finally do this. There we go. Wins 4-1. How about that? Let's go through the box score, and then I'm heading out of here. For the Timberwolves, 24 for Randall, 19 for Edwards, 5 for McDaniels, 2 for Gobert, 0 for Conley. What a way to go out. Yikes. McDaniels went 2 for 13 from the field. At least Randall and Edwards tried. Off the bench, Nas and Terrence Shannon had 11 apiece. Well, they looked all right. 7 for Dillingham, 6 for DiVincenzo, 4 for Garza, 3 for Minot, and 2 for Clark. That's it. Overall, 35 of 85 from the field, 41%, 12 of 34 from 3 beyond the arc, 35%. And of course, 12 of 15 from the line, 80%. 39 rebounds, 16 assists, 7 steals, 6 blocks, 21 turnovers, and 20 fouls for the Timberwolves. And on the other side for the Thunder in the win, 34 points for SGA, 22 for Chet, 19 for J-Dub, 12 for Dort, and 8 for Hartenstein. Off the bench, 11 for Isaiah Joe. Mainly came in garbage time, 6 minutes, 11 points. 8 points for Caruso, who had 5 fouls in only 24 minutes. That's crazy. He damn near fouled out in a game where they were blowing him out. 5 points for Cason Wallace, 3 for Dieng, and 2 for AJ Mitchell. They only played 2 guys 24 plus minutes off the bench. That was it. 46 of 88 from the field, 52% from the field. 14 of 35 from 3, 40%, and 18 of 21 from the line, 86%. 46 rebounds, 26 assists, 14 steals, 8 blocks, damn. 14 turnovers and 20 fouls. And alas, we have our first contestant in the NBA Finals. What's up, Duke Bothers? Says we did it, baby. On to the next. Hell yeah. Congrats. So, yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this one. And I'm going to head out and get this damn app situated. I'm going to uninstall and reinstall it. And maybe that'll let it behave. So with that being said, guys, once again, final score from tonight. Thunder win convincingly. There we are. 124-94. They win the series in 5 games. And now they await the winner of the Eastern Conference Finals between the Pacers and the Knicks. That series could end tomorrow. So we'll see. But I'll see you guys tomorrow for that. But with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog. See you guys tomorrow. I'm out. Bye-bye. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, baby, baby. Yeah. All right, guys. Bye-bye.